Welcome to Master. For solving mathematics, you should know the topic that you're handling. So this is an indices, and for indices, you need to understand laws governing indices. So before we solve this, I want us to understand or to know the laws that we should expect or we should use in handling this very equation. The first law that we need to understand is Power's law. Power's law, assuming we have A, and this A is raised to the power of n, then this is also raised to another power, which is m. So in this case, you can see we have two powers, the n and the m. So therefore, we have the powers will multiply themselves. So we have a raised to the power n times m. So this is called Power's law. The next thing that we expect, or we should use to solve this very equation, is product power law. Assuming we have the base to be a raised to the power n and b raised to the power m, then all raised to the power of p. Since this is product a times b, so and they all have their powers n and m, then everything there all raised to another power, which is p. So in this case, this power outside here will be shared among all these ones that are inside, will be used to multiply all the ones that are inside, just like we did in the Power's law. So we have here a raised to the power of n times p, then we have times b raised to the power of m times p. Remember, we said this is what? Product power law. Don't forget it, product power law. So for solving indices, you must know your laws or rules governing the topic. Okay, we now move on to our solution. So we will firstly handle this part. Here we have index of 9 is the same thing as 3 raised to the power of 2. And then let's open the brackets. So the power here, 1 over 2, we'll use to multiply, like we did in the product power law. We'll use to multiply this 1 over this. Then the next thing is x. The x, here we have x, the power is 6, multiplies the outside, 1 over 2. Then the last part there is y raised to the power of 4, multiply the outside, which is 1 over 2. So that's for the first part. Let's move to the second part. We have the index form of 27 is 3 raised to the power of 3. Then multiply by the power outside, the fractional index there, 2 over 3. So we have that. Then the second one is x raised to the power of 2 multiplied by the outside. We have that. And lastly, we have y raised to the power 6 multiplied by the outside. So we have this. So from here, let's simplify the powers. Here is the same thing as saying 2 over 1. So from here, 2 down cancels 2 up. So we now have 3 raised to the power 1 remaining. Times, you have x. Here, 2 cancels 6, we have 3. So we now have x raised to the power 3. The next one is y. 2 cancels 4, we have 2. So we have y raised to the power 2. Move to the next part, we have 3 cancels 3. So we have 3 raised to the power of 2. Remember, we have 2 left. Then the next part, we have x. 2 cannot cancel for this, therefore we multiply 2 times 3. 2 times 2, we have 4 over 3. Finally, we have y. 3 cancels 6, we have 2. So we now have 2 times 2, that's y raised to the power 4. So getting to this point, we have to do a collect like terms. So 3 will come to, sorry about that, 3 raised to the power 1 times 3 raised to the power 2 times x raised to the power of 3 times x raised to the power of 4 over 3, lastly times y raised to raised to the power 2 times y raised to the power 4. You can see we collect all the terms together. So from here, the next thing here is called product law. We have the same thing, we add their powers. When we have the same thing, let's take example. If we have a raised to the power n times a raised to the power of m, so therefore we will have a raised to the power of n plus m. We call this product law. Product law. So therefore we have to add there, have 3 as the base, then we add the power 1 plus 2, we have 3 times here we have x as the base, then the power is 3 plus, let's work it outside, 3 plus 4 over 3 is similar to 3 over 1. So the LCM here is 3. 3 times 3 is 9. Now 3 goes to 3. 1 times 4 is 4. So we have 13 over 3. So let's put it back here. 13 over 3. Then the last one is y. 2 plus 4, which is 6. So we now have finally 3 raised to the power 3. And then turn it back to 27. Then we have x raised to the power r. 13 over 3. And y raised to the power 6. So that is the final answer. So subscribe to our channel to learn more.